First off, I just want to say that hopefully this is my first and last video where you'll see my face. And I decided to do this because I want to be real. If I'm going to talk about this topic, I want to talk about it from my personal experience. This is a big case for me. I've never done this before. So as you might know, YouTube decided to not give me the play button. And that's what this video is about. It isn't about the play button, but it's about the principle of the reward system on YouTube and how we're getting treated. So I'm gonna start off this video by explaining to you guys a little bit of my YouTube history, because I feel like we need that for the context. I've created content on this platform for 10 years. I've always been creating original content. I pretty much grew up with YouTube. That was my first interest. YouTube was great. I found it in 2010. I made a YouTube channel and I started uploading these hilarious videos. I was focusing on the editing, you know. I was making explosions, I was doing shooting. It was so cool. It was just a really cool thing to do. To be able to create stuff, to be able to explore what I can do with editing and making videos and being creative. Then I grew older and I figured that I wanted to try something new. I wanted to try something more comedic and fictional, because I've always been making fictional content. That's my jam. That's what I do, you know? I make fiction. So I decided to close down the old channel that I had. So I had a year off from YouTube, completely off, didn't upload, trying to find out what my next move is, you know? And in the end, I figured out that I really don't want to show my face, because I didn't want my content to be judged by who I am. I wanted my content to be funny and I wanted it to be like a character. I didn't want you guys to have a personal identity to my channel and to my content. I just wanted to make this fictional character, Street Man, where I can do whatever I want. I figured that I wanted to make a completely new channel from scratch, from zero, and I wanted to build this up and try to really make this a living, because that's what I want to do in life. I want to create content, I want to make content, I want to entertain, and I want to do it in a way that's not really usual. So I started creating my Street Man content when I started studying, and it's been the greatest years of my life. So while I was studying, I had to find a job, because my YouTube channel wasn't really that big and I didn't earn any money from it, and I needed money, of course. I figured that I'll put out a tweet where I write, if someone out there needs an editor, I can do it. I can take the job. And one of my followers, Anomaly, he followed me, so he saw this tweet and he hit me up and asked if I wanted to be the editor for his new channel. And of course I said yes to the job. It was a dream job. I could edit for a big YouTuber and I could make my own content at the same time. I could literally do YouTube as a living. So up until this point, I've been creating content on YouTube since 2010. My first channel, starting the Street Man channel, and then providing Anomaly's new channel with content. So it's fair to say that I've been creating content constantly on YouTube. And then when I was done studying, I had all of my paperwork, I had my bachelor degree, and I was ready to move to the big capital of Norway, Oslo. But Oslo is really expensive, so I needed another job. So I applied for a job in Oslo. I'm not gonna specifically tell what job. I want my private life to be private, so please respect my privacy. But this job is basically to run a YouTube channel. And now at this point, I'm basically making content for 3 channels at a time. My personal channel, Street Man TV, editing for Anomaly's channel, and now my full-time job where I provide content to YouTube. So literally, I am living my dream life. I am actually making YouTube content as a living. I feel like I need to get this out and show you guys, because it adds to the story on why I feel like not giving me a reward is bull. Which brings me over to what happened with YouTube and what happened when I hit 100k subs. Because hitting 100k subs, it was a really big achievement for me personally. It's not about the plaque itself, it's not about the play button, but it's all about accomplishing something I've been striving for 10 years. Something that I really never thought I would achieve, but I managed to achieve it making content that I really want to make and not being acknowledged from it by YouTube, like all of the other creators. So I hit 100k subscribers, and after a couple of weeks you're supposed to get a code so you can claim your play button, and I never got this code. And I got in contact with one of their customer support guys, Brian. So I asked him about the play button and the code, and he takes the case further to the review team, which isn't really a concern for me because I feel very confident that my content is original, I follow the rules, my content is monetized, I do not have any strikes on my channel, and my channel is in good shape, it's in good standing. The only thing that could be a small little problem is that a few of my really older videos with almost no views have some copyright claims. It's not that I've stolen any content, it's just some sound effects and like 10 seconds of music that I found on YouTube that I thought was copyright free, but turned out it really wasn't. And then a few days I get a response from Brian, and this is where I'm gonna show you guys all of the mails back and forth with YouTube, because it really does not make sense, and it's super clear that YouTube don't have a reason to not give me this button. Hi, thank you for waiting. I just heard back from our internal team and I'm saddened to let you know that the channel did not pass the review. I understand how important this is to you as a creator, so let me share some information to explain how this came to be. We reviewed your channel and it looks like it doesn't currently meet our creator awards criteria. Creator awards are given at YouTube's discretion and only to creators that follow the rules. This includes following copyright and other laws, our community guidelines, and our terms of service. To make sure your account is in good standing to receive a creator award, double check that your YouTube account is active, that it's not pending, suspended, or inactive, which I'm active at my YouTube channel every day. I try to upload whenever I can, but as I explained earlier, I do a lot of stuff. When I make my content on my channel, I want it to be something that I really want to post, something that I've worked hard on. But this shouldn't be any problem with the content I make. Make sure you resolve any community guidelines or copyright strikes. Okay, this could be a small problem here because I had those few copyright strikes. Check that you're meeting YouTube's terms of service. I do, and I'm gonna explain why I feel like I do. Review your channel against advertiser-friendly content, blah blah blah. Yes, my videos are monetized. This is something I've been reading a lot about because I need to adjust my content to actually fit these criteria, so that I've been working on that constantly, you know, to make my content still to be edgy and funny and hilarious, but not breaking the advertiser-friendly content, blah blah blah, and ensure that your subscriber count is legitimate. I understand this isn't the news you were waiting to hear about this, but this is the information that is available to me at this time. Please let me know if there's anything else. So the first thing I do, I go to my channel and I resolve the few copyright claims I have. So now I have no claims on my channel. A lot of my videos are monetized and there's nothing wrong with my channel. And in the meantime, while I'm doing this, I'm sending mails back to Brian and I'm pretty upset. So I send these mails, I'm a bit angry, and I tell them that I'm gonna make my YouTube network, Omnia Media by the way, that I'm gonna make them look at this. And then I send a new mail. I kindly ask for someone new to actually review my content. I work very hard to provide joy and comedy to your platform, and I feel very unappreciated. I've resolved all my claims, as I had a few ones, either deleted the video or muted the claimed material. And then I tell Brian that I'm sorry for the inconvenience, because I really like Brian. Brian, you're a great guy. Brian then answers, "Hi, thank you for sharing your honest feedback. I understand how important this award is for a lot of creators out there. I have no doubt that you have spent a lot of time and effort in this, and your dedication to your craft is truly remarkable. As a sign of good faith, I've sent your channel information to our escalation team for another review. I am one with you in hoping for a more favorable outcome this time around." And that felt really good. It gave me some sort of confirmation that it's not only me who sees what I'm doing with my content and how it should be treated. Also, at this point, I'm in contact with my partner manager at Omnia Media. "Hi, that's really strange. We'll definitely talk to YouTube for you and find out what opinions we can do to resolve this. I'll keep you updated." And that was also a good message to receive, because my network, they know my videos, they know what I'm doing. They also think that I should get this reward. It shouldn't be a problem here. And then the next day I get this response from my partner manager. "Hey man, I hope you're doing well. I have some bad news, I'm afraid. After a back and forth conversation with YouTube, they have upheld their decision to not issue with a 100k plaque reward. We have asked for the exact reason and they will not tell us. The only response they would supply in regards to that question was, the reward team uses their discretion to determine who gets the award and would not divulge any further. We're trying our best to get you a plaque still, and we will keep pushing YouTube for a response on the matter. And this is where it starts getting up, because now it's pretty obvious that YouTube don't really want to tell us the reason why they won't give me the plaque. And it starts getting pretty obvious for me that the reason why they don't want to tell us the reason why I won't get this reward is because there isn't really a reason to it, because I follow every criteria. It feels like that they know that they should give me the plaque, but they just don't want to do it. They don't want me to have it. And right after I heard this from my partner manager, I got a response from Brian. Hi, how are you? I hope all is well. I write to you today with a heavy heart to let you know that our appeal was denied. The initial determination was found to be accurate, and thus the channel will remain ineligible to receive the award. It pains me to say this, but creator awards are given at YouTube's discretion and is only to creators that follow the rules. This includes following copyright and other laws, our community guidelines, and our terms of service. So I get back to Brian really upset with the same question that my partner manager has been trying to push. Please let me know the exact reasoning to what rule I break. I don't see any problem, and I feel there is no real reasoning to not include me and give me the award. I feel like this is a completely opinionated decision from the back end of YouTube, since there is no specific reason. I do not see any problem with my channel nor my content. My manager from my network has also been in contact, and he also says that you refuse to give me a proper reasoning. And I just want to say this, it really feels like Brian also thinks this is not fair, but he's not deciding this, he's just a middleman. And that's also just giving me a confirmation like, this is not right, this isn't how it should be. I think Brian is genuinely like ashamed of what they're doing. But he responds, hi, we appreciate your honest input regarding this. I really wish we could share more specific information regarding this, but I'm afraid we can't. We do this to keep the integrity of our detection and review systems. We thank you for your kind understanding regarding this matter. This is where I feel really unappreciated. I don't feel justified at all, and it doesn't make sense. This is where I feel like I have to go public with it. Because everyone I've talked with, everyone that's been involved in this, think that the case is super weird, except of the final decision review team, which won't give me the award. So now I'm gonna tell you guys why I really feel like this is not the right decision, and I'm gonna explain to you all of my thoughts. Streetman is a fictional character in a fictional world. I combine fiction with comedy in a really special way. And I feel like this is really important to tell you guys, because fiction does not reflect real life. Fiction is something to consume for a laugher, in my opinion. And that's the only thing I want to do with my content. I want to make people laugh, because my personal opinion is that we're living in a really chaotic world. There's so much problems going on, you know? And there's a lot of negativity in the world. And that's exactly what I want to be opposite of. I do not want this channel to be a place you come to for negativity. And I always want to provide content that is funny, that is lighthearted, and content that is comedy. Something that can make you laugh and make you think about other stuff than what's going on in the world. Something that is completely up, retarded and spaced, but it gives you a good vibe, you know? Something that makes you forget all of the sad shit that's going on. And that's exactly what I feel like I have accomplished with my channel, and I'm super happy with it. But then I have YouTube trying to hold me down. It's super demotivating. You have all of these vloggers and influencers. Yes, they're making videos that's not sad, but also really often they're talking about sad topics, they're talking about personal problems, and they're filling the world with even more sadness, more negativity. These channels are reflecting real life. Let me say it again. Streetman is a fictional character in a fictional world, just like Hollywood movies basically. It's the form of entertainment that's been around the longest, I believe, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I feel like no one can say that this is not good comedy, because apparently 100,000 people like this shit and they subscribe to it. And that's why I feel like it's super disrespectful of YouTube to not give me this acknowledgement. It's not about the plaque thing, how I'm getting treated differently from all of the other YouTubers. I don't want to be let out, but I am. And they are affecting people way more than I'm affecting people. I am reflecting a fictional character. It's not supposed to be taken serious at all. And I believe 99% of my viewers, they know that. They know this is just some funny stuff I do for entertainment. They're not gonna be like me. They're just gonna watch me do my stuff to laugh, you know, to have a good time. But the audience that's watching like vloggers and stuff, I think they're being way more affected by all of the stuff they're doing than my channel. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to out anyone of the vloggers. I'm not trying to make you look bad or anything. I am just simply comparing it because I think it's so unfair what YouTube is doing to me and how they're treating me. At least if YouTube is giving you the awards and giving you all of the monetization and giving you all of the algorithms and stuff, what is the reason why they won't give it to me? Okay, this was a hell of a video. I've been sitting here for 2.5 hours now talking to the camera. I have never sat down and talked to a camera like this. And now I truly feel like this isn't the content I want to make. I want to make entertainment. I should actually continue doing what I've been keep doing on YouTube. That is why you probably never will see me again like this. You will probably never see me without the mask. Again, I want to thank Scares for reporting on this because I feel like this is such an important matter. This isn't something we should do just because, just to give me a play button. Not at all. That's not what I want to accomplish with it. I don't want YouTube to be doing this to other creators as well that's creating original comedy content. And that's why I feel it's important that all creators are joining in on this and supports whatever I'm saying in this video. I feel like it's an important movement to do, or else we are really gonna lose this type of content on YouTube if we don't stand up. This should be a thing I stand for. I fucking took off my mask to explain this. That should explain how important this is for me. It's for the entertainment community on YouTube. And on that note, I think it's safe to say, gamers, we failed at 100k plague, but don't fear. We're gonna succeed at the 1 million. I will still make the same content, and maybe you will respect me a little bit more. Maybe you will hate me a little bit more. Maybe you will never watch me again because you have seen my face and you lost interest. But I really hope you guys will stick to my channel and we will continue to grow. Not criminals. We are not criminal. This mask has nothing to do with criminal acts and stuff. And again, I want to say thanks to everyone who keeps encouraging me to do this. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go. New video really soon, guys. Yeah, new video really soon. Subscribe.